Hi guys, it's Kumi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, thank you so much for stopping by. So I recently posted a video of the polka dot dress that I made and I got some comments on how I drafted the pattern, but I did not film for it. So today I'm taking it upon myself to film the pattern drafting of the polka dot dress. Thank you. Anyways, that's what I'm going to be doing today. So let's get right into the cutting process. These are the body measurements you're going to be needing for the drafting of the pattern. So yeah. So after writing down the basic measurement that you need, so the first thing you need to do is rule out your starting line, which is really important for any drafting you're about to start. Then you can proceed to inputting the other measurement like I'm doing. So the first thing is the chest line, and mine is 7 inches. Since the dress is starting from the top part of your bust, so you're going to go off by that 7 inches and mark out the other body measurements. So I marked out the bust point, the under bust, and the waistline. That's the first part we're going to be working with. I also did the same for the other side so like it's easier to trace it out. And then you can just go ahead to rule each of the points that you've marked already. So you can just label each of the parts that you've ruled. I like to do it so that it's easier for me to, know what I'm working with. So the next thing is marking out the full length of the top part. I'm going down by 3 inches because of that V shape that is in front. So I just ruled it out. So you can now proceed with the actual body. At this point, you're going to need the nipple to nipple measurements. Mine is 8 inches. And since the fabric is going to be on fold, that's divided by 2. So that's 4 inches. And you're going to mark it on the bust point, the under bust, and the waistline. After then, you're going to rule like a straight line across each of it. You also make sure the line gets the full length. I forgot to add this earlier. So now you can go ahead to give it that shape. I'm going out by 1 inch. If you are of a bigger size, you can go by 1.5 depending on your bust size. But for me, I'm going out by 1 inch. So I did that on the under bust, waistline, and the full length. So I'm going to go in by ½ inch. I did that on the same point, the under bust, the waistline, and the full length. Then you connect your points together on both sides. So now on the bust point, you're going to go down by ½ inch and you're going to use your curved ruler to shape it to the parts that we've marked before. So now on your starting line, you're going to go in by your nipple to nipple measurements plus ½ inch. That's 4.5 for me. And then you go in by ½ inch and go out by 1 inch. So now you use your curved ruler to connect that to your bust point. So now you can go ahead to take your round measurements. On the starting line, you're going to go in by your bust measurements divided by 4. Mine is 9 inches. You're going to add the 1.5 inch for the dart. And your sewing allowance, I'm adding 2 inches for that. You're going to mark the same on your bust point too. So for the bust dart, you're going to go down by 1 inch on the bust point. You can also go down by 1.5 inch and you connect it just like I did. Now you're going by your waist measurement divided by 4. Mine is 7.5 inches. You're going to add your 1.5 that you took out and 2 inches for the sewing allowance. Now you're going to measure the same thing on the full length. You can now connect the points together. I did it on both the allowance line and the actual measurement. So I like to mark out the parts that I want to cut before I actually do it, just so I don't make a mistake and cut on the one I actually measured. And that's exactly what I did there. So the next part is the bust dart. So I just opened it up and then I just cut out a small tape to join it together and I proceeded with cutting the other parts. And then I labeled it the center front and the side front, just so I don't make any mistake when I'm actually cutting it on the fabric or even totally forget what I cut there. So the next thing now is to cut out the V shape that is in front. So I just placed it together just as if I've already sewn it and ruled a straight line in front just like the V shape and just cut it out. So now for the back, you cut out another pattern paper and the first thing you do is to rule out your zipper allowance. I took out 1.5 inches for mine. It's easier that way and I just like labeled it. And then you rule out your starting line as always, very important, so you know where you're starting with. So just like I did at the front part, I'm going to be going off by 7 inches and I'll also mark out the other body measurements. I don't need my under bust for this, so I only mark out the bust points and the waistline and I just like ruled it out. Then I went in by my nipple to nipple measurement, that's 8 inches divided by 2, that's 4, just like I did in front. And I went in by ½ inch each on the waistline and I just like traced that up to the starting line. So in order to eliminate zipper bulge, I went in by ½ inch on the zipper allowance part of the waistline and I just traced it to the starting line. So on the starting line, I went down by like 1 inch just so that the back is not like straight, it just has a little bit of curve at the middle. Then I went ahead to cut every part that I already marked. I forgot to mark out my body measurement, so I just went ahead to mark out my bust measurement and my waist measurement. And I added the 1 inch that I took for the that, and I also added 2 inch for the sewing allowance, and then cut it out. And I also cut out the parts that I took at the middle to give it that shape at the back. So, and there I was done with the drafting of the back also. By the way, you see how the front and the back waistline was matching. That's because the back is usually like 1 inch shorter than the front. So I used 15 for the back and I used 16 for the front. I forgot to mention it earlier, so that's why it's like matching at the end of the day. So that's basically all for the drafting of the upper part of the polka dot dress. All you need to do now is to use the pattern on your fabric. So you just place it on your fabric and cut it out. And yeah, get to work. So when you're done with the upper part of the dress, you just gather the material for the lower part and attach it to the waistline, and that's all. You have your dress ready, and I hope you enjoyed the video and learned one or two things. Please don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye.